exceeds the carrying capacity of its habitat, which is happening right now. The number of people is multiplying at such a large rate that our resources can't handle it. So what happens is there's major effects on the habitat, and we're starting to see that on Earth.
Since there are more people, there are going to be more garbage, of course. And I'm just going from like in the U.S. right here. And since 1990, the population of the United States is almost 250 million citizens. We produce about 269 million tons of waste.
The effects that are happening are melting ice caps in the Arctic. The Arctic is the biggest place that's affected by global warming, which is a place that not too many people live, so not so many people think it's a big deal because we don't live there. But because of melting ice caps, the oceans are rising, which is a really big deal because eventually the entire state of Florida will be underwater.
The world produces enough food, but the other part of the world doesn't get the exact food that they need to eat. So, like, it means like in most developing countries, people are trapped under poverty, and then severe drought and climatic change. They can't produce enough food to feed themselves.
You guys go to the beach, right? Of course, everyone does. When you go to the beach, you guys bring food and stuff. You know, you just get a bunch of coolers. You just fill it with soda and all that other stuff. You get a little plastic bag here from a supermarket. You just throw chips and stuff in there. So you go there, you go on, you unpack everything. You take the chips out, you get hungry, you start eating it. But what happens when the breeze comes along and blows away the plastic bag? How many of you guys would actually go up and chase the bag down the beach to throw it out?
Got some exercisers.
Okay, there we go. You know, I like to exercise too, my arm right here, but honestly, I probably would just watch it and just like go back onto what I'm doing. I'm lazy like that. You know, and then when you finish that bag of chips that came from that bag, someone's like, oh, I'll go throw it out. You know, the crumpled up ball, try to go like a little shot into the garbage. They miss horribly. That would probably be me also. I can't shoot for my life. So, and how many of you guys would probably go over there, pick it up, and throw it back out? There you go. See, because most of you guys would have made it in the first shot, right? Of course. See, again, and that's more to littering. And then you guys get thirsty, you drink your soda, then you just kind of just leave it in the sand, you know, keep it there, your little cup holder. And then you crush it, just throw it on the ground, say, I'll pick it up later. Again, how many of you guys would actually afterwards just pick it up and or just bury it in the sand, kind of?
Oh.
Of course, you could bury that in the sand and forget all about it.
It happens.
Of course. See, but the grocery bag, the bag of chips, the soda, or anything else that could have fallen out of your bag, you know, lighters, bottle caps, anything that could have just fallen out of your bag without you knowing, just sitting on the. Where will it go? Like, most of the stuff on the West Coast, I know this doesn't really apply to you guys, but like in California and all that, it all goes out to sea and it'll become the Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
Deforestation, which cuts down the trees, obviously, and we're cutting down so many trees that they can't take the carbon dioxide that we make and generate it into oxygen for us, so carbon dioxide is building up to crazy levels. Industrialization, which also makes nitrous oxide and carbon dioxide, and pollution, which obviously isn't a good thing. The greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and water vapor. Methane is made by cows. There's so many cows that we have just to make enough meat for us all to eat. And the cows are so together and in such an abundant amount that when they fart, they make methane. And just because of that, there's so much methane that it's causing an ozone layer, a hole in our ozone layer.
Do you guys think like in order to help those people that need food, we have to give like half of our food that we eat every day to help them. Do you guys think we should give up the food we eat and then we should give some of the food to them, or we should like do something else? How many would want to give like half of their food to the people? Alright. Actually, it's not a bad idea, but in that way, you really can help that person, because you give half of your food and the person can eat that food and will need more. The only thing you can do to help someone who's in need of food, just go and teach them how to produce their own food. Give them seed. Teach them like how to, because if they produce their own food, they can like manage to produce more and more, which help them there's also a problem between we have obesity, like overnutrition. Food energy intakes exceed like energy output, which cause excess body fat. And then overnutrition have the same consequences as undernutrition. That means our body, if you eat too much food or you eat less food, then it doesn't work. You need to the certain amount which can help you, but we use that for starvation, because the people have undernutrition, the food energy they take is lower than that the body requires. And then undernutrition, okay. Some of this, the causes of undernutrition can lead to mental retardation, increase in susceptibility, which can lead to disease infection.
If you turn off anything that uses electricity, you're gonna save energy, of course. So actually, there's it's called vampire electricity. You keep stuff plugged in, and if it has just a little light, like your cell phone charger or something, you're actually using energy when you don't even know it. So if you unplug things like your computer when you're not using it, or your cell phone chargers, those are actually taking energy without actually doing anything. If you teach everybody everything you know, then they're gonna know, and they pass it on, and you go home and tell your parents. And it's the cheapest and easiest way to save your Earth. Our Earth. Educating others is really important, because if people don't know what's going on, then they're not going to do anything about it. People need to feel responsible for what's going on. We all live here together. And lastly, the biggest thing you can do is to consume less. The less things you use, the less waste you're making. So instead of buying water bottles, use an Nalgene bottle. Just keep filling it up with water. It's the same thing, except you're not using plastic over and over again. So the less you buy, the less you waste, and overall we save the environment.
I never realized that all the trash that is going unnoticed on the beach is really adding up to the stuff in the Pacific trash. What's that thing called?
Garbage patch.
Garbage patch.
The whole thing about the trash in the beach, because I don't really throw my trash away, so that's something that I'll do. And the whole kind of thing about how the birds eat it kind of shocks me, and how many animals do die.
It was very informative, and I'm